The Tennessee Justice Center has been in place for about 12 years and has a very simple mission, and that is to give voice to people in our community, in our state, whose voices are not heard in the courts and in the legislature and in positions of power in our state. And for 12 years, TJC has gone about giving voice to those people, and has done it for most of its existence in a very specific way. And that is to advocate for those people who are most vulnerable in our society, who struggle with access to health care. So that brings us to tonight and why we are here. We are stepping back from the seriousness of that mission just a bit to celebrate and to recognize some outstanding individuals who have been involved in that fight for quality health care and access to health care. And it's my great pleasure now and privilege to introduce Gordon Bonnyman, the Executive Director of the Tennessee Justice Center.
We say, those of us who work at TJC say we're the luckiest lawyers in the world because we get to work for clients every day who inspire us. Not only with their courage in dealing with difficult situations, but their generosity of spirit as they advocate not only for their own children and their own family members, but for others. And so we're going to give you just a little bit of a taste of how lucky we are and the kinds of people who inspire us. For several years, we've been observing Mother's Day by selecting some of the most inspiring mothers that we've come to know through our representation of the preceding year, and we've been honoring them this year.
Yes, I have made something to thank everybody. First of all, I'd like to thank God for the strength He has given me to be the mother I am. Because without God, I wouldn't be the mother I am.
I'd also like to thank my husband, Ronnie, and all my friends and family that are here with me. Sorry. I am a proud mother of identical twins, girls, Kennedy and Hadley. They both have severe medical conditions. And with all these health problems, most insurance companies would not cover my children due to pre-existing conditions. Me and Ronnie, neither one of us have insurance through our work. So we relied on TennCare for our life, for our life for even living. I thank God for the Tennessee Justice Center. Because without them, our family, we would have lost everything. Everything we ever worked for. With TJC's help and my determination to help other families, that I would hope that no other family would ever have to go through what we did with TennCare. And I appreciate TJC's help, because with their help, TennCare does do an extra screening now to make sure that children with disabilities do not get dropped from TennCare. And TJC deserves all that credit. They really do. I give them a round of applause.
I want to take a moment to say thank you to Tennessee Justice Center, and that I was telling Emily, who helped me, and I'm thankful for her, thankful for this honor. And I thank God for the Tennessee Justice Center, because I was just feeling a heavy burden. And when Emily called me, and I was kind of like, well, this is another phone call that's going to go unanswered. And when she called me back, I was like, okay, this something might happen here, because I had never heard of the Tennessee Justice Center. And so when she continued to call me and let me know the progress that was going on, and shortly after I talked, she spoke with me and told me that she's going to help me, I did get that wheelchair. And it wasn't long after we had waited several months to get the wheelchair, and it had not happened. I was so relieved and had felt that burden lifted off me. And I just want to thank you all, thank Tennessee Justice Center for helping us and giving me this honor.
I would just like to thank the Tennessee Justice Center for all the help that they've given. I may get teary-eyed, I always do. I thank God for His goodness. I thank everyone that has worked for my daughter, for her case, for us, to get help. Unless you have been there, you just don't know. It's a scary place. When my daughter had the car accident and she was in the hospital, and they even told us to think about pulling the plug, we didn't pull the plug. And she was in the coma for 3 months, but then she came back out. But the horror started after we got her home. Well, let me back up. When she was in the nursing homes, it was not very pleasant either. But when we got her home, we began to need help. And I thought that, you know, the help would just come right away. Well, then I learned different. You have to really fight for what you get. We got 18 hours at first, and then 10 Care sent me a letter and said in 2 or 3 days they were going to cut her down to 35 hours a week. Now, she's a total care patient. She has to be turned. She has to be a change, you know, the whole thing. And I said, this can't happen, please. You know, I need help. So I got to calling everybody I knew, and I was so thankful when they told me about the Justice Center. And they said, we'll do something, we'll help you. And I thank you for all the help that you've been. Right now I have 18 hours again, which I'm thankful for. Now, since the lawsuit, if the doctor says they need it, they have to get it for her. She's got a wheelchair now. We're trying to get a van going for her so she can get out. There's just so many things happening that